And staying in Parliament is set to reopen this afternoon with the completion of the vetting of Cabinet secretaries expected to be among the key issues that will be tackled by the House once the Committee on Appointments makes known its findings on the nominees. We're now joined live by NTV's Enock Sikolia from Parliament. Enock, what can you tell us?
Thank you very much, Gladys Gashanja. Indeed, it's going to be a very busy afternoon here in Parliament. Members of Parliament resuming or going back to business after a long holiday. Remember, they were on recess and now they're coming back at a time the Parliament or the August House is facing various challenges. But today the entry is that the Leader of Majority is expected to table a report by the Appointments Committee of the National Assembly before on the floor of the National Assembly. The report about the vetting of members or the nominees of President Uhuru Kenyatta's cabinet. Remember, the committee retreated over the weekend and passed the names or 9 names that were presented. The new members will be joining the cabinet, and so tomorrow they will kickstart debating on the names and the subsequent approval of the names. And remember, this coming at a time where NASA coalition has maintained that it will not be participating in key or some of the sessions of Parliament. They will only be debating on issues that matter on development, matter on energy. They have given specific issues that the coalition led by Raila Odinga will be tackling or will be attending. But remember, they have maintained that they will not be attending the vetting of Cabinet Secretary or the approval of the nominees that were presented by President Uhuru Kenyatta and were vetted by the Appointments Committee. I remember the vetting included 9 members, and the Appointments Committee had an issue with the Cabinet Secretary nominee for Sports, Mohamed Achesa. But at the end of the day, he passed that stage. Now it's just remaining the approval by members of Parliament on the floor of the House before the official appointment by President Uhuru Kenyatta. It's not just that. There are several issues. There is also the Parliamentary Service Commission, the constitution of the Parliamentary Service Commission. I remember before Parliament went through recess, there was an issue, and members of Parliament rejected some members who had been chosen by Jubilee and some who had been chosen by NASA coalition to represent members of Parliament in the Parliamentary Service Commission as commissioners, and so it's a subject that is also expected to again bring forth a heated debate here in Parliament. Remember, during our parliamentary group meeting at State House, President Uhuru Kenyatta, it is intimated, has maintained that the Jubilee members of Parliament should ensure that the list as presented by Jubilee for members to serve in the Parliamentary Service Commission remains or is passed as it is. Remember, when you look at the list last year, members of Parliament had an issue with the nominated senator for Jubilee, Beth Mugo. They had an issue with Gladys Wanga, the member of Parliament for Homa Bay County. Those are some of the names that had an issue, and remember, Wiper had maintained that it was bullied out of the PSC by its partners in the NASA coalition, a subject that has remained controversial in the party and has still wedged a difference in the coalition led by Raila Odinga. We've just heard that that Wiper probably has already written a memo to the Speaker of the National Assembly, maintaining that as one of the parties that has the largest number of members of Parliament, it has to have a member at the Parliamentary Service Commission, and with ODM maintaining that the slots actually the 2 slots were for ODM, and the one that was given to George Haniri, the senator for Vihiga County, actually was the one that was to go to Wiper. but the Makueni Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., who was to be appointed or who was to be fronted as a nominee to the PSC, opted to be the minority whip in the Senate, and so there was a bit of an exchange between ANC and Wiper. So it's still a matter that is still unresolved in the NASA coalition, and it's expected that it will play big during this session.